So hi guys, Surfbird Actual. Now you're looking at the Piper Comanche by A2A Sims. I'm just going to open the window because it's getting a bit steamed up in here, and I'll open the door as well to make a bit of a draft. Anyway, what's this? This wasn't here before. How professional of me. Get rid of just 2 seconds whilst I close Facebook. There we go. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to restart the video, but what's this then? So it's the A2A Comanche. I'm going to do a very quick startup. I'm just going to do it using the cheat function. So I'm just going to put a bit of power on to allow the aircraft to charge itself up. Whoop. Whoa. There we go. I'll just fully feather the prop. There we go. So that's got us on very low RPM. With very little power too. So it's currently going through its self-test for the aircraft. I'm just going to hit continue. So I'm going to have a go with this aircraft. We're just going to have a fly from, well, we'll do the initial part of, actually we'll do Newcastle to, probably let's do Teesside actually. So, TORS test currently going on. Let's have a look at the map.
TORS system test, okay.
That's pretty cool, because I know in the real thing you get like a chart to the airport, and then you can just scroll out and get the whole thing. Oh, you can move around as well. That's sweet. Spade at him. Flight plan. Okay, I don't know what I did there. I'm sorry. What did I do? Right, home. There we go. Flight plan. So, add waypoint. We'll go to E. Actually, no, what we can do is we can go to Rapum. Enter. There we go, that's Rapum's our next waypoint, 9.2 miles away. Then we'll add another waypoint of Echo Golf. Golf. There we go, November. Victor. It's got a message for us, I just have to look at that message in just a second. There we go. Message. That's saying it's licensed to me, which is good. Now we'll click onto. Actually, we'll do that once we get up. Please forgive me, I'm not good with the Comanche. I don't know much of what I'm doing, and I know I broke a few cardinal rules of flying a light aircraft, or any aircraft for that matter. Actually seen the red arrows leave these parking spots, which is quite spectacular. Okay, I just pushed that in fully. Props, mixtures, good. Let's roll. First lump of flat. We're just going to cross-country taxi this, because there's nothing for us to crash into except that GPU. There's actually no GPUs available on this apron, just saying. Unless you like pay massive amount of money for them to borrow it from Samsung to borrow it from one of the other ground handling firms. Now, what I will do. There we go, map. So see what we've got now. We've got actually what we could do as well. So menu. So if I do back, and then flight plan, and then I say departure, I'll load procedures. Now departure. Yeah, no, it's not gonna let me do that. Oh well. Would have been cool if I could have done that. Because I was hoping I'd be able to put the runway in or something like that. Full power. I'm just going to set full power to ensure the aircraft is not particularly badly fouling itself. I know that was the worst takeoff ever. This isn't me flying an aeroplane, it's me looking at a GPS system. Airborne. Gear up. Just pitch it, climb back. 110 actually, apparently, meant to climb out. There we go, flapless. I just didn't turn, of course. got to say, flying this aircraft, it feels a lot sharper than a lot of the other GAs that I seem to end up flying, I should say. You know, some GAs, you just don't feel confident enough to do a manoeuvre like that because you think it's just going to fall out of the sky on you, but that one didn't, which I'm quite impressed with. As you can see, the GPS doesn't integrate into the autopilot, which is a shame. But it's still a very nice system. Sorry folks, I've just got the world's worst case of the coughs. So actually what we'll do is, because I can't be bothered to fly all the way to, back, all the way down to T-side, is we'll just go back in flight plan, and then say Newcastle, load procedures, approach. And we'll take the ILS 07. Activate approach. Okay, yep. Now, if I click onto that, then say activate leg. And I'll just level off at about 3,000, 2,800. Level us off a bit. Yeah, activate leg. Yes. Then we go back. Map. There you go. So now you've got the ILS approach activated, which I really like it. Again, but so I'm just. What's that tone? Was it a? Actually, let's just see what the stall horn sounds like on this, because I'm not actually quite sure what it sounds like. I've never actually stored this thing. It doesn't actually have a stall horn, it just has a stall light. Stall lights, even though it's stall light. I'll get there someday. Okay, I'll just put the gear down just to give us a little bit of drag. You notice how to click the switch twice then before landing gear started extending. On my first ever flight with this aircraft, I actually ended up doing a gear up landing. Because if you look, if you press gear, it goes to off, then up, and then if you're going back down, it goes back to off, then down. Fun fact, not many people know. So I'll take my first look at flap out now. Actually, we'll just go flap full again. I don't care that I'm damaging the aircraft a bit because it's a sim. I'm just doing this to have a look at the GPS system and just to get us back down. We can also obviously use the GPS. The GPS is automatically doing the transponder functions like identing for us now, which will mean we'll just flash on the ATC screen. Oh. So I just feel a bit sickly today. Actually, I have had quite a productive day, I suppose, on that on our flight, so anyway. 2 videos made. Not as productive yesterday was, but you know, 3 videos actually, technically. I just need to be 12 days ahead of myself before I leave. I'm currently a week ahead, which in my opinion, sorry, isn't too shabby. There we go. I'm just doing that to like simulate the match you're going on, because at this stage you get the mid marker. You also get a GPS. It does radalt somehow through a very complicated method, so it actually gives you radalt callouts. This aircraft doesn't actually have radalt, but the GPS knows the elevation, it knows your altitude, so it works radalt out from that. Metro. Times I've been on that blasted thing. Okay, we're just going to aim for to touch down on the numbers. We'll pretend that's a little fence we want to get over the top of before landing. I'm not looking to float too far because I want to stop pretty quickly. But we're just making a nice jump touchdown. Brakes coming on. This thing has differential brakes. Ah! Nearly died. I nearly died there. And then it's showing us just zoom back into the ground shots, which I think is quite cool. Okay, folks, I'm just going to clear the hold, and then we can stop there. You can see the transponders now in ground mode. When I then pull onto a stand and I shut the engine down, it'll probably go off. But I'm quite happy with this GPS system. I'll just stop the aircraft. And there we go. Let's shift 9. Anyway, I'll do it a different way. Then I'll just say GTN750, please. There we go. That's just the pop out of that. So we've got everything from, obviously, it texts you things like my activation, requests me to do GPS things like that. If I go into the menu, I can get charts, I can show airways off. I'm going to deselect that I can turn terrain on. It goes to red because of the way I'm set up currently. I can put lots of detail in, not much detail. I really like this. Obviously red terrain's either level with me or above. Orientation. Yeah, we'll actually do heading up because then it makes it easier to work out like how strong the crosswind is and how much you need to cramp the aircraft. Aviation, airport range 25 miles, heliports are on, safe taxi diagrams 1 nautical mile, runway extensions. I'm going to pump that, that's 5 miles, that's the maximum I can have. Intersection range 10 miles, NDV range 10 miles. Land, road detail, most. I'm just going to turn everything up on here because I don't think it'll do that much to my VAS, or my FPS for that matter. Most. I'm just cracking everything up as much as possible. I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to leave that like that. This is literally the first time I've been into this in any depth of detail. Quite like it though. It's just popping various modes up. But as I said, I really do like it. 110% hands down. I can also could play music. What? Yeah, I like this aeroplane. It also kind of replaces the audio panel in a sense that I can put speakers on, marker audio, high sense, all that stuff. So if you had this in something like the Duke, which probably has a cabin intercom system for you to talk with the passengers, you could put the speaker on. Anyway, folks, before I fire the engine too heavily, just taking 15 minutes of your lives away. The Beech 1900 is currently in repair after the autopilot basically failed me. I'm not going to be taking that out on the flight up to St. John's, so I need to find something else to fly. Okie doke, folks. So after 13 minutes, thanks for watching it. See you all next time. Bye bye.